Welcome back to Biker Protocol. I am Hollywood with Black Patch MC here in Las Vegas.
And I'm Picasso with Eagle Riders MC here in
Giggles over
Vegas.
here.
And so this is our midweek video, which we like to call
Tales from the Road.
Oh my god, jeez. All right.
Gotta love it. All right.
All right, Tales from the Road. Here we are.
So all right. So we got a few tales from the road today. I'll let you go first on this one.
Mine's pretty short and simple and just kind of I don't know. Anyways, I'll just jump into it.
Yeah.
So I was riding down the road and, minding my own business. And I was, on a lane, usually stick to the left if you're the only bike. And I was on the right side for some reason. I don't know. Maybe the road was bumpy. I can't remember. And I was behind this dually truck and just driving. I had space, good amount of space behind it. And all of a sudden, one of the tires in the rear just blew up. Like a bomb. Pieces flying everywhere and coming at me. Giant chunk, I'd say like this big, hit me in the leg. And I'm just dodging, weaving, and stuff like that to get out of it. And thankfully, I did because it was I'm probably downplaying a little bit. It was pretty dramatic, actually. And I look over in the car next to me is just like, "Are you okay?" Like mouthing to me. I'm like, "Yeah, I think I am." I had to like gather my composure for a moment. And the only reason I'm telling this story is it's super. I mean, maybe a lot of people have dealt with this, but keep an eye on what's in front of you, where you're driving, the lane you're in, and have an out too. Like, I don't know if I would have, it's always kind of like in the moment type things, but if I was actually on the left side, maybe I could have popped in the emergency lane because I was in the fast lane and gotten away from a lot of it, maybe prevented getting hit by the pieces of rubber. Find your way out and don't follow so close to people either, especially
Yeah.
if they have a weird load behind them, like a trailer or anything. Any of that stuff can come flying out at you. We've actually had a lawyer local here. Another side story. Cooler lid flew out. It actually got viral for a while and hit him right in the face.
Oh, yeah.
And just, tore him up.
Messed them up bad.
And big time. And so, just a little story to kind of remind you to choose a way out or have a way out, ride safe, and so forth.
Yeah. My story's not all that much different. And, one of the things I've always learned, especially if I'm riding alone, is never, if you can, don't stay in people's blind spots because people they don't look, they don't see in mirrors. Bikes have a smaller profile. If it's a car, if it's a semi, whatever it is, if I'm finding myself and I'm in a position where I'm in a blind spot, I pull up, I slow down, I move around it, be an offensive rider because it will save your life. And I remember one time we were coming to our clubhouse. We were driving down the freeway. It was an early morning on a weekend, so it was not a lot of traffic. And my wife was on the back of the bike. We're driving down the highway doing, 60, whatever speed we're doing, but, normal highway speeds, right? Freeway speeds. So directly in front of me was a semi truck. And so I'm here and truck's here, right? It's on camera. So truck's up here. So we're moving down the road like this. I'm in his blind spot, just was. And so as we're riding, again, just casual, nice day, beautiful, sun up, the whole thing. One of his rear tires, the tread peeled off of the tire. Like it was like a banana. It just peeled right off the tire. And we're talking a good, I don't know what this would weigh. I'm going to wager at least 50, 60 pounds of rubber. I mean, just this huge thing just peeled and it was 20 feet in front of me. Peels right off and it flies right over our head. This big giant, they call them, you probably heard them called gators. A lot of truck drivers call them gators because they look like an alligator on the road. So this big thing flies, this giant piece of rubber comes right over the top of us. And I'm telling you, it was so close, I could have reached up and touched it. It was so close. And I'm thinking, if I was at one more bike back, it would have killed us. It would have been a just gigantic piece of rubber taking us out. And let me tell you something, as soon as I saw that and I landed on the road, I pulled over, my wife and I got off the bike and I was like, holy crap. And I was like kind of shaking and it was like, that really could have killed us.
Yeah.
So it's just a lesson. And it really goes to what you were saying. Be aware of your surroundings when you're riding. Just be aware there are always hazards, dangers that you will never predict. And that's when a problem is going to happen.
Yeah.
It's when you don't predict it. So, you got to be a little proactive when you're on the road. It's a good lesson.
Little short story too. One time we were coming from Pahrump and out in the middle of nowhere, and it was blowing. We were into the wind like this, and here comes a tumbleweed. I swear, it was the size of a Volkswagen Bug. And again, you got to have a way out, in and out, for that. So, because that would have taken me out, even though it weighed nothing. It was freaking this.
Yeah,
big.
but they're scared. But you don't know what's in it, and you don't know what's going to happen when you hit it. another one. It's very similar to my other story, a little funnier, but I was early morning. This is actually before I was in a club. So I was kind of new getting back into writing. And I was coming from, I don't even know, but I was going down a major street here in Vegas. It was a wide street, 45-mile-an-hour speed limit, no traffic, nothing. There was a vehicle directly in front of me, and it was like a big pickup truck, and he had a giant cage on the back of the truck. And he was hauling bundles of insulation, right? The big pink bundles of, home insulation for your attic, right? And tons of them. And he had them in this giant metal cage that had no lid. So I'm riding right behind him, and wind caught underneath this thing, and it started tossing all of these things out of the truck.
Oh,
and I'm
geez.
dodging it like a video game. I mean, it was like, I've never seen anything like it. It must have been about 10 of them just shot up out of this truck at once, and they're bouncing. They don't weigh
Jeez.
anything, and they're bouncing all over the place. So, you don't know. You don't know if it's heavy. You don't know if it's light. You don't know what's going to happen if you hit it. You don't know,
Yeah.
you never know if it's a real danger or not, but it doesn't change the fact that it happens. So
Yeah.
you always got to just be aware of your surroundings when you're on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
It's a smart policy, whether you ride in formation with your club, whether you're riding alone, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. So
So,
just a little lesson to live by on the road.
yeah, the things that we run
and
into
a tail
or not
from
run
the
into.
road.
Yeah. Or what'd you say?
And a tail from the road.
God, hail from the. I love it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe to this channel. Give us a big like and leave your comments on your tales on the road. I know there's got to be a lot of people out there with some funny ones. So love to hear it. So leave it in the comments. We'll see you on the next video on Friday. And yeah, peace out. Ride safe.